5.
Neato. And away we live.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
Fix the old
Stop yelling at me.
camera. Ooh, these Centurions are big.
That's not the only thing that's big. Our hearts.
Mm-hmm. Let's do. Fix the contrast. Turn up the brightness a little. Fix the focusing. Right about there. Do.
You think your computer was happy to have a break?
Probably. I'm surprised
Oh,
that.
God.
I'm surprised it doesn't
Thank
have
you.
more issues with streaming. Like, it always gets the job done.
Yeah.
It's never just like, no.
Yeah, which is surprising.
Lucky Bat. Oh, it's been so long. Ooh, woo. Jason M. Hey, everyone. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Flipnutdude88. Welcome back. Claymore. Hey, EOJ. Sean. Hello. Jennifer Perryman. Jay, what is the best GW terrain out in your opinion? It is a piece of Age of Sigmar terrain. Something called, like, Mausoleum. Like, Undead Mausoleum. Oh. It's super cool. It's an entire graveyard. I should have bought it when it came out, and then I should have bought it again when, like, it's had like 3 price hikes at this point. It's still a pretty good deal, but it used to be an amazing deal. Like Sigmar Mausoleum, I think.
Yeah, let's take a little look-see.
Jason M. Oh no, what happened to the Tyranid Warrior in the corner of the screen? The hype is gone.
No more hype.
No more hype.
Sigmarite Mausoleum, and it is $98.
$98. Pretty pricey, but you really do get a lot of stuff. I bought some of the pieces on eBay to glue onto my Land Raider Crusader.
ZNubiQ, this is the first one I've caught since they took away the number of dislikes.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's very sad.
Mm-hmm. Flip of the Dude. Finally! GeForce Number 45. The time has come once again! The Donut Man 369. Hey guys. BJ McMurray, welcome back. Rosenthrog. I like Centurions. Me too. Claymore. Any chance you can compare one of the Centurions to a standard boy? I want to see if I need to do a bit of converting. Yeah! Let me go get the box.
Ooh. Very exciting. He's really roaming around the room.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, flipping on Dude at 88. I got Octeris for Christmas.
Ah, cool.
That is a good gift.
All right, so here, let me get things properly onto camera. So the converting I did, that's a classic Centurion warsuit, and I think the problems with it are the head is too far down, the shoulders are too far down, and the legs are a little bit too short, and I don't like these little skirt armor pieces because it really kind of takes away, like, his waist. And so it all just makes him look a little bit too shrunken. And so, yeah, burn this in your mind, the squatty little boy Centurion, and then look at mine. So the things I did to mine were I cut the leg armor, which come as one piece, and I lengthened them just a little tiny bit. I took away the skirt piece, and I just left it as one little dick shroud, a little cod piece. And you can actually see his whole belt and waist, which I think kind of gives him a little bit more shape. And then one thing I actually have to do right now, I completely forgot his shoulders are only sticky tacked on. So I need I need to put those on proper. But I'm going to mix up a little bit of green stuff. That way his shoulders are a little bit raised. And then you can probably see it. There's a green stuff ball under his head. So that his whole head peeks out above this cowling. That way it doesn't look like a little boy peeking over a fence. It looks like a proper head. But overall, it's not that much. I really love Centurions. And it just needed a few little touches to really, really make them perfect.
Yeah. Very, very interesting.
In it, Jay, will you ever add the Major Kill Chaplain to your collection? Probably. I want to get some of the aftermarket chaplains, like the what's the other Russian company? I have the chaplain from Wargames exclusives. I want the RTLW chaplain. And yeah, Major Kill is a chaplain, for sure.
Ikini Kanunes, does EOB like them thick?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I like them chonky. The Donut Man 369, what's your opinion on building the Dominion box models? Great. I think they all built up real nice and easy.
I agree. I know some people have problems with some of the work stuff. The shaman seems to be the biggest complaint, and also people not following the directions with the hobgrots.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta follow the directions. You don't have to, but if you want all the options, you have to.
I think it's always a good idea to at least read the instructions. Like once.
Yeah.
Like flip through it.
Mm-hmm.
That way nothing can surprise you. President Throng, the best Games Workshop terrain is the Lord of the Rings terrain. Those Rohan houses are great. Yeah, some of the Age of Sigmar stuff is really, really dope.
Jaegerbomb tips. Adorable Centurion. Rogel would be proud.
Yeah.
Do you deal with the feeling of biting off more than you can chew with models and in more than one way? And more on the way?
Yeah, definitely. I have so much. I was almost completely done with my Star Wars Legion stuff, and now I have so much more. But I think it'll get done. Probably. I think one thing that helps is if you have models to play with, then it doesn't feel like anything is that urgent. If it's like you don't have anything to run, then I can totally see it being like really a downer. See, I'd say get something playable, or at least get it glued to bases so that you can play with it. Joe Dracos, I have a Reaver Titan! I spent 1 day sorting and counting the pieces to make sure that they were all there, 2 days cleaning them, and so far 11 hours assembling the legs, and they still aren't assembled yet. Yep, I bet. Titan models are crazy. DK30 Prince! DK30 Prince, remember folks, show some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel. Yeah! 3D printing tonight with the Photon Mono 4K. Ooh.
Sweet.
Hayes, who ever painted Emperor's Children at all? Are Emperor's Children pink? I painted as Pink's Cast Space Marine. And I painted Night Lord's Cast Space Marines. Other than that, no. Gavin Smith. How about painting another McFarlane Warhammer? Nah.
Are you saying that you didn't have a lot of fun?
It was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, I wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I can say.
Flipnut Doodad 88, trying to decide on which Krieg to make. I would definitely build the plasma gun, and definitely build the sniper. And probably the medic. I put on my confident guardsman, I gave him the bolter, which seems to be a reasonably good pick. You can definitely give him a close combat loadout with the bolt pistol and chainsword if you want, but really I don't think he's going to do much for you in close combat other than die. So I'd give him a ranged weapon. And there's only 2 arms for special weapons, but you can get a 3rd special weapon arm if you cut the arm off of there's one arm that's got a guy who's got his las gun slung over his shoulder, and his las gun is slung over his shoulder, and if you cut the hand and las gun off of that arm, it's a pretty darn perfect match for the special weapon arm. So then you can have 3.
Sean, best color ever, plum crazy purple. I do like that color as well. I wish they still had challengers in that color. That would be, if I could, that's the kind of car that I would get, a challenger in plum crazy, but they don't make them anymore. They have hell raisin.
Hell raisin?
Hell raisin. It's like a dark purple.
Did they not get to pick the names? Because that's a terrible name.
I think
Hell
it's fun.
raisin?
Yeah, because it's purple, like a raisin.
It's hell raisin.
Well, you think plum crazy is a
I
good
think
name?
plum crazy is fun.
I think they're both fun. I don't like raisins though, so that's the problem.
Captain Howdy 91. I played Kill Team yesterday and won by 1 point, playing Assault Intercessors against Orcs. Nice. Mm-hmm. I always love hearing about the Orcs being defeated.
I don't like it.
Andrew Bayona, how would you prime this model without it getting on the base? I would prime the base too.
Whoa.
I guess you could use Silly Putty if you need, like, the base has already been painted perfectly and now you need to paint the model. You could probably mask it with Silly Putty. VHS film, how, would you be excited to see Commanders come back to Kill Team? No.
Never. Please don't change it.
I didn't like Commanders in Kill Team 1, and I actually didn't even like Elites in Kill Team 1.
Yeah.
It's okay for not every model in 40K to be in Kill Team.
Because you know what you can do? You can just play 40K.
Yeah.
Small games of 40K. What do you think is the smallest game of 40K you can really play that'd be fun? I think 250? You can maybe do something?
I think 300 points, you could only do something. Maybe 300 points, no HQs.
Yeah.
Is that too big a blob of green stuff? I guess we'll see.
Take you to different Nick. What the thumbs down at? Oh god. We need an intern. We need an intern to do this.
Zenibikyo! Tips! A few videos ago, Jay said wiggle woggles, and I really want everyone to acknowledge that fact. Also, dentists are real. When did I say wiggle woggles? Give him a wiggle woggle? I remember today somebody said that I said risk the biscuits in today's video, and I thought, I don't remember saying that. I 100% said it. I use a lot of dumb expressions. And you know what? I stand behind them all.
By the way, we're at 17 dislikes.
Ooh.
Where's the biscuits? Gavin Smith, what glue is that?
This is green. Oh, this is the original super glue. I've never noticed anything any better or worse super glues, though. I think all super glues have just stuck stuff together for me. But I like this super glue because it comes in tubes. And so by the time the tip is all crusty and gross, I'm throwing it away and opening a new one.
I also come in tubes.
And get crusty and gross?
Yeah, that's why you throw me away. Get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Player tips. I got a Badger 105 for the holidays and painted up my Stormcast Prosecutor / Custodes
Ventari
Kit Bash. Oh my god, painting metallics is so much easier, and the Zenithal highlight makes a real difference. Happy Honda Days, Nick, and J2, I guess.
And a happy Honda Days to us all.
Yeah,
that's great.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
Damn.
Happy Honda Days. I celebrate every year.
Yeah, me too.
Gaming Guardians. If I get into Kill Team, I'm Tyranids for life. Tyranids seem dope. Somebody on one of my Facebook groups said that they got into Tyranids, and they are really, really loving Hormagaunts. Apparently they're like, you get 7 of them, whereas if you do Gene Stealers, you only get 5. And they said they were rocking the house.
Interesting.
And I think I might have 7 Hormagaunts, so I think maybe I'll do that.
Probably do.
I have whatever the 2011 Tyranid Start Collecting was. Yep.
Yeah.
FlipNutDoodad88. I got tabled during the second turning point by Harlequins yesterday. Ooh, yeah, I bet Harlequins are a tough play.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, being able to essentially fly is pretty rough.
Yeah. But they're not too tough. They have a 4-up save, and so they die if you can shoot them. And they'll be pretty darn hurt if you punch them. Although they do get to punch back pretty well, but...
Yeah, I mean, just like everything, if you can get a shot in and then close combat...
Ooh, yeah.
You're pretty much golden.
Yeah, because if you you always get that first punch.
Right. Yeah, the goal is dead on the first punch.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of need that to happen. Or you need them to do very badly, and you could just parry one and then do it.
Ah, that always sucks when you charge into combat and then you roll bad and your opponent rolls good.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver Stone, hi, I'm a big fan of the channel. Keep doing what you're doing, dude. Yeah.
Yep.
Tureka winning, and should I bring back landmines and terrain rules? Yeah, sure, why not? Sounds neat.
Oh yeah, like in Kill Team?
Were there landmines?
Remember the bombs?
Oh god, I remember the bombs.
Oh god, that was awesome. We that game with Ben. Because you were playing the Lictors, the old Lictors Kill Team. And Ben set up some bombs.
Mm-hmm.
That was the scouting phase, right?
Yeah.
And if you go, I don't know, what was it? Like if you're within 2 inches of it or whatever, you have to roll. And if it's a 1, then you have to take a wound.
Yeah.
And you did it, what,
3
times?
4 times? Yep.
Yeah.
It was like the first thing I could do outside of my deployment zone was walk past it. And so I'm like, well, let's just see what happens. And yeah, I rolled 3 1s.
Yeah. Not good.
Mm-hmm.
Old Fart Gaming got the Necron Battle Box for Christmas.
Ooh, sweet. Jennifer Perryman, Jay, do you think that Orcs and Gretchen are a good painting project? Of course, they're the best painting project. Sean, I got some Christmas cash and I was gonna buy some GW, but they raised prices a lot over 2 months. Bastards. I don't think there was a price hike in the last 2 months. I thought there was a price hike this summer.
Maybe on something specific. I mean, like like there was a price hike on the Battle Wagon.
Yeah.
And they went from $60 to $100.
But they reboxed it. Yeah.
They did. But maybe other things got reboxed.
Mm-hmm.
That we don't know about, or we weren't paying attention to. Robert has Downs Jr. I hope I didn't miss the part where Jay paints the Marine's butt.
Not yet. Thinking Duckling, I got the Goliath rock truck for Christmas, and I am magnetizing it. Sweet!
Good idea.
Coffeeology.
Dude at 88. I didn't have the balls to ask for a battle box. Oh yeah, Grandma's not going to be able to afford that one.
Mm-hmm. Coffeeology. Okay, off to print my sister's team. Yeah! Flipnut 2.8. Harlequins are just unfair as hell. You know, they're high up there, but there's plenty of ways out there. I don't think. I mean, looking at some of the kill team YouTubers, I don't think they're Harlequins are definitely up there, but I don't think they're the best of the best team.
We'll have to try them out.
Yeah. Oh, I want to.
And we also have to beat Sean.
Yes.
That too. A lot of missions over in EOB Industries. Jennifer Perryman. Jay, should I get Blade Guard Veteran or Incursors?
Probably Blade Guard Veteran. But Incursors are troops, and Blade Guard Veteran are elite. So I guess you have to look at like what your army needs, or what your army has. If you need troops, you should definitely get the Incursors. But if you kind of have troops covered and you want an elite, then I think Blade Guard Veteran are a super solid pick.
Omnicron 24. Oh, that's not right. Omnimon 24. Nick, can you ask Jay if he has a Space Wolves chaplain, please?
No, I don't think I'm gonna collect many non-generic or Black Templar chaplains. I think I'm gonna I don't really want the Blood Angel chaplains. I don't want the Dark Angel chaplains. Don't want Space Wolves chaplains. Just all the ones that would reasonably fit into Black Templar's army. What would be a good way to counter some models that can fly and are good in combat and have okay shooting? Because they really have some good movements, so they're probably going to be able to hide from you okay, and then they're probably going to get the charge off. I mean, shooting them, because if you even with their 4-up save, they might be able to weather one shot of something, but it'll definitely leave them wounded to the point where when they engage you in close combat, they'll punch you once, but that second punch you've got coming back for them is not going to be great. Ooh, GeForce Member 45. For Kill Team, you either get 8 Horma/Termagants with either the Warriors or the Gene Stealers. Ooh, I thought it was 7. It's 8! Damn, that's a lot of bodies. Hormagants are not bad in close combat, and so I think a lot of people just treat them as a missile. You just throw them at something.
Yeah. Kevin Smith. Hey, new to this. Was just wondering the average age of a Warhammerer. I'm 53. Too old?
No, I think it's usually like around 15 to 80, somewhere in that range.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
FlipNutDude88. As my opponent was reading the equipment and strategies, all I can say was not fair. Flipnut, what are you playing? Let me know what you're playing, and I'll give you the strats to delete your friend's Harlequins. Tiki's 3D Prince has a good point. Hit that dislike button.
Very true. Yeah, let's do a count. Let's do a count right now. God, this is horrible. 44.
Not nearly enough.
Nope.
Ooh, flip and do that. Chaos Space Marines. Alrighty. I think I pretty much know Chaos Space Marines pretty well. Are you running 6 Chaos Space Marines, or are you running 3 Chaos Space Marines and 8 cultists?
Well, flipping to Dude at 88 as World Eaters, no conceal and melee if possible.
You might not want to do that. You know, maybe they're not necessarily concealing, but they're doing like a tactical, it's like a reverse punch. They're punching themselves into cover to avoid something else. Oh boy, it's hard to say if you keep the 6. I think you're probably gonna want more bodies. I think the 8 Harlequins are gonna have a pretty easy time getting into combat with 6 Marines. But if you're getting objectives, but if you have 11 bodies on the field, they can only kill so many per turn. And you never know, maybe your cultist 5-up shots can actually do a little damage. You can bring a heavy weapon on your cultists, like a what is it called? The stubber. You can bring a stubber, which is okay. It's pretty much just a bolt gun. You can actually bring 2 flamethrowers, and if you can catch a Custodes, or if you can catch a Harlequin with a flamethrower, it'll probably die. It'll almost certainly die. And let me just real quick look at the kill team rules for the Heretic Astartes.
CWQ tips. Live dislike counter bot money. Ooh. Beep boop bop beep. 60. 60 dislikes.
Ooh, 88. Don't forget to be popping Veterans of the Long War. If you miss an attack, whether it's a punch or a shoot, you just get to fight again. Use that to just guarantee you kill something. Malicious Volleys should be helping you out. It's basically, lets you shoot twice with bolt-type weapons. And bolt-type weapons will kill Harlequins. Ooh, maybe even Strike from Within, where you can set up a Chaos Cult. You can set up a Chaos Cultist anywhere on the board of the Conceal order, and then maybe you use that to like bait him. He sends a Harlequin after that little grunt guy, and then you blast him off the board to get like an early turn 1 kill.
Damn.
Gaming Guardians, hey Jay, what camera are you using in the painting part of the show?
For the live stream?
This is a Logitech Brio.
Yeah.
It's a webcam.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very nice one.
For the regular EOB videos, it's mostly the Canon T2i or the Canon M50. which are well, the M50 is newish, but the the T2Is are old.
Oh, they're so old.
They're from 2010, and they do the work, kind of, a little bit, a little temperamental.
The only E-Nice fan ever. What expansions would you like to see for Kill Team? Any rules changes? I'd love to see a boss battle expansion of some sort, like they have for Underworlds. I think there's enough. I think. I mean, the game's a few months old. I think we're good to go right now. I like the rules that they're coming out with, and like the bespoke kill teams, like the Tau Pathfinders and the Sisters Novitiates. The Acteris guys are great.
Grot team
would be cool.
Grot team. That's all I want. Specialist Grots, there's 14 of them. they're all having fun.
TK Spirit Prince, I am so looking forward to VR in old people's homes.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Yeah. Well, I feel like, and they'll have like pods where you just go in.
Yeah.
And you can do whatever. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Kai Jr., I find it, in general, it's better to take the cultists than the extra 3 Marines. I agree, unless you're going up against something that's kind of similar to you. Like for Guardsmen, I think you're actually going to be better with a bunch of Chaos Space Marines with bolters and just blasting them away with your 3-ups to hit bolter rounds, because you're going to be able to cut down a lot of Guardsmen really, really fast. Whereas your cultists are kind of just going to be doing like a slap fight against the other cultists or other guardsmen.
Gabby, hey, a quick question. How do you deal with glue fumes? I always get dizzy when I put models together.
You could maybe you hold off on all of your gluing and then like maybe work outside. Or maybe work in a much bigger room so that the fumes aren't hitting you quite as directly. Maybe you could set up a small desk fan to blow the fumes out from away from you.
Could get a respirator. Yeah. And make sure you get ones that help with fumes. I forget what it's like organic filters or something. It's called something like that. But yeah, that really helps. I mean, because that's what I use when I do 3D printing, because that stuff is nasty. Gotta wear a respirator with that.
Flipnutdude88. Oh, I did that and volleys. The ability to conceal without being concealed and breakaway is sick. Conceal without being concealed. Where are they? There they are. Boop-a-doo. Dash on. Not made a shooting attack during a turning point, and it was 1 inch of a train feature that provides cover. Enemy operatives always treated as having a conceal order regardless of any other rules. Ah, yeah, Domino Field for 1 CP. The only problem with this is that you can't have made a shooting attack. Yeah, but that's okay. You don't have to make a shooting attack if you're the Harlequins. You can get away with fighting if you're within 1 inch of a terrain feature that provides cover. Enemy operatives always treated as having a conceal order regardless of any other rules. That is pretty darn good, although they have to get within 1 inch of a terrain feature that is providing cover. So it's not just within 1 inch of a terrain feature, but within a terrain feature that's providing them cover, so they have to be behind it.
Well, here's a pro tip. Nurgling Menace, sniff harder, build up that tolerance.
There you go.
Breathe it in. TK Studio Prints, print at 75%, looking good. Nice. I always hate it when I've had it happen a couple times where the print is just looking juicy at like, 75%, 80%. And then when it's done, I look at it and like one little tiny detail is messed up. Can you imagine that happening? Wouldn't that
I
be annoying?
can't.
Yeah, it'd suck.
Oh my god, there's so many pieces to these Centurions. Am I missing a las gun? I'm gonna scream. Oh no, it's attached to this guy.
Oh, damn, I wanted you to scream.
Hurricane Hotzin. Can you play Centurions and Kill Team? Nope. A Kill Team is pretty much a battle between troops and troops.
Troops and troops. Are all those pieces magneted on?
Yes, not every. I actually didn't magnetize everything. Their heavy bolters are magnetized. Their las guns are magnetized. Their heavy mining drills are magnetized. But I didn't magnetize the gravity guns because I feel like the gravity guns, they're like a middle ground between the heavy bolter and the las cannon. But I would probably just go one or the other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I mean, there's 2 magnets in each thing, so that's a lot of magnets.
Yep. And don't you have a whole nother box of these to build?
I do.
Isn't that fun?
I was planning on doing it in some videos, like maybe a video on how to fix them, maybe a video just kind of maybe a general video on kit bashing, and then maybe a video on painting. We'll see.
If you guys are good, maybe.
Ugandan Big Chungus Keanu Ebic Sussus Among Us Ligma. There are reliable rumors of the Corsairs, the Pirate Eldar Kill Team box to come. How will they fit with Kill Team since they like to use special weapons a lot and also apparently include a Warlock? I feel like it'll fit really well. There's a lot of Kill Teams that have Psyker units, and there's a lot of Kill Teams that have tons and tons of special weapons. I mean, the Orc Commandos.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, every single guy gets a special, pretty unbelievably amazeballs weapon.
Exactly.
Some of them they even gave a special weapon to, and then they're like, we really should boost up their ballistic skill too a whole bunch.
Yeah. I don't know why you're complaining. You could go buy Orc Commandos too.
Well, actually, you can. They won't sell them individually yet.
You can go on eBay.
That's true.
I bet you they have them on eBay.
I think initially, when the Krieg were selling for crazy money on eBay, and you could pick up the Orc Commandos for not too bad, but now I think it's kind of flipped, where the Krieg are kind of normal, and the Commandos are really expensive.
Yeah, let's see. Pops right up. You can get the Commandos with transfer sheet for $60. Free shipping.
It's probably about what they'll be, $50 or $60.
And then there's another one you can get for $55. Yeah, it seems like that's about where it is. 55 to 60. A couple people are doing some bids. I would do the bidding. I'd have it set to do bidding. Some people are insane.
Yeah, I always wonder, is it people in Australia who are trying to, it's still cheaper to pay, retail plus shipping on an eBay auction from America than it is to buy it, there?
Yeah. No, I truly believe people love the rush of winning.
That's, sure, that's healthy.
Yeah.
Because, whenever I'm bidding, I'm trying to, basically steal the item from them.
Right.
Exactly. 50% off.
Well, here you go. So if you want a Breacher Boy for Kill Team, that's $13. So
I feel like the orcs, you don't really want to split them up because you're probably gonna take all 10 specialists pretty much every time.
Yeah. This person's selling them all separately.
Yeah, because you can't double up on any of the specialists.
But I bet some people don't know that though.
Yeah, there's a lot of people miss some pretty crazy stuff on the Facebook pages yesterday. Someone was saying that they should FAQ if your opponent can parry the first punch in combat. And then everybody was like, no, that's not how it works at all. And then they're like, they should FAQ it so that it's clear.
Whoopsies.
Mm-hmm.
Just say you didn't know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It is what I find is really tricky to keep straight is the way that they write all of the what you can take in the compendium. I think they really use some tricky language sometimes.
Yeah. Well, again, it's the same thing. You have a kill team made out of fire teams.
Yeah, a kill team made out of fire teams. That is confusing.
That's the basis of everything.
Yep.
That's confusing as hell.
One thing I kept missing was the difference between if your fire team does not include a leader, add one this model, or if your fire team does not include a leader, replace one.
Yeah.
That's always tricky because it's really, really important. Like if you're playing like a Death Guard, you're supposed to add a leader, which means that you have 5 guys instead of 4. But that's easy to miss.
Right.
I think they almost should have provided like a tree that you can look at, where it's like, hey, if you decide to take a fire team of Rubric Marines, and then just a little graph that has 5 lines pointing off, and then on each of the 5 lines it says like you can take a gunner, a fighter, or a warrior, and then it says, but if you take Zangors, there's another path that branches out, and it says you can take fighters, icon bearer, or musician. It's like that would be a little bit clearer. Brotherhood of Steel. My prediction for 2022 is the return of the Arbites in either 40k, proper, or kill team. I think you can actually take the Arbites in Necromunda. Number 2, Cyphus Kane model. Is there not a Cyphus Kane model? And number 3, Rogue Trader Beakies being released similar to the current 3rd edition box for on pre-order. Yeah, I think that'll probably happen because they've already shown off the Beaky Mark IVs or whatever armor that is. For the leaked photos of the 30k set that doesn't seem to ever come out. You know what I'm going to predict? 2022, we will not see the return of the old Warhammer Fantasy Battles. I don't know where everybody is getting these rumors from. I see nothing about this game coming out.
I can't wait to clip this into a video where you're wrong.
Oh no!
That's pretty good. Everyone remember this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Cheeky Pseudopins. Nick, what slicer are you using for the Ultra and the 6K? Well, I'm in a little bit of a weird situation because I got them before they're released. So I've had to use the Photon Workshop. I don't know anymore if like other slicers have now added them in, but I've had to use those ones. So I've only used those for those 2 printers. Yeah, very interesting. It's kind of a weird slicer. Nurgling Menace. Jay, what's that website you got the jungle plants for your bases? You said it in your video, but I can't remember which video it was.
The video was... Oh god, what was the video called?
I can find it.
But the website was called Epic Basing.
And the video was called Mini Painting is Not Hard, You Guys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Epic Basing has a whole bunch of epic bits for you to buy that you can add to your bases. They sell them in STLs, or if you don't have a printer, they also print to order.
Ooh, wow, that's insane. And damn, it looks like they have a lot of different stuff on their website. They have like, I don't know, carnivorous plants. They have all these fun rock formations and crystals. Wow, that's so great. And, whoa, I'm looking at the prices, and they're really, really good. But I wish they were just like, I don't know, 10% cheaper. Do you think there's a way to do that?
Oh, I think there's a way.
Hey, look. I just type something random in, and look, there's a link to get 10% cheaper from Epic Basing. Isn't that insane? Everyone should use that link if they're gonna buy from Epic Basing.
Mm-hmm.
It helps us out.
FlipNotDude.88, my predictions for 2022 is that a lot of people are going to be upset with Games Workshop for doing something. What? I don't think that would ever happen. Games Workshop fans are super loyal and content.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, geez, Pins. Nick, you can now use the latest version of Lishi. I am using it now on the 4K. That is awesome to know. 'Cause I am not using it anymore. It sucks.
Kai Jr. I don't understand why the kill team / fire teams have to have different names from their normal factions. It makes it confusing if you don't know the lore. Yeah, it is. They did swap a few of them to be different. Like Tyranids are called Hive Fleets. Kroot are called Hunter, or no, they're called Mercenary Cadre. And there's a bunch like that. Heretic Astartes. I guess Heretic Astartes sounds like Chaos, but it's not Chaos Space Marines. They just a few, but then some of them are completely normal, like Harlequins or Thousand Suns.
Well, I mean, it's also Greenskins.
Greenskins instead of Orcs.
Yeah, and I guess it'd be more like if it was Orcs, and then there was also Orc Commandos. That could be confusing, but
yeah,
that's what I think about that. It is weird. Gaming Guardians 2022 prediction. Jay gets into Blood Bowl.
Yeah. Narcoplexy Cyclist. Eon, you think that they will lower model prices ever? Nope.
No.
I don't think. I think you can pretty much guarantee they will never do that.
Mm-hmm.
Brent George, Harlequins are called players. WTF? Yeah, but Harlequins are always like the Harlequin player. Like Harlequins have always been called players. What a Harlequin is a player, a Harlequin player. Yeah.
Ooh. Nick, I will send you my settings for the 4K for print speeds, etc. Should work. Also on the 6K and the Ultra, I have the speed settings very high with no fails. So you'll also find a speed increase. Please do, because I'm gonna be printing some stuff soon, and I would love to try that out.
Cool.
Yeah, this is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, TK's 3D prints always hooks me up. That's
Yeah,
a fact. It's helped me a ton of times.
James Rohan. Hey Jay, have you ever checked out Turnip 28? You know, I have not, and multiple people have explained Turnip 28 to me, and I still have no grasp of what it is. Is this its own war game, or is this a war game somebody came up with, and then you have to come up with your own models for it? Yeah, is it a painting challenge? What?
Isn't it something where they do it in February?
Yeah, and that's why it's 28.
28. Although, what happens on a leap year? Is that just awkward?
I don't know what Turnip 28 is.
Interesting.
Gold Emperor Fatty. 2022 predictions, record Games Workshop profits amid a record 87 boycotts. Wow, that's pretty good. I think they only got to like the low 70s for boycotts this year, so hopefully they can step that up next year.
Yeah.
Rowdy Zach, what would have to happen for 90% of hobbyists to do 3D printing? If 3D printing was beyond easy, like you could buy a machine for real cheap and then it printed the models for you, washed the models for you, took them off the supports for you, and then and then made you a sandwich.
Yeah, that would work. Wargamers don't eat sandwiches. They eat Tostitos.
Yeah,
Tostitos pizza rolls.
and while it's doing it, it warms your Tostitos pizza rolls.
Yeah, that's exactly what it needs. It's 2022 predictions. None of us will get laid. Yep. DK Depends. And if you're into 3D printing, resin, or FDM, check out my channel. Hit that sub and help me over that 1K mark. I am so close. Big thanks, everyone. Yeah, go subscribe. Woo. Good old Centurions. Looking cute.
Mm-hmm.
Getting all weaponed up.
The Animaster, Tau Pathfinders versus the Hunter Cadre Kill Team. That'd be a fun matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, Star Trek replicators are the key. Yes, as soon as it's as easy as that, it'll work.
Yeah.
God Emperor Fatty, that may be the first taquitos I don't want to eat. The one your 3D printer makes for you.
Ah. Do you put in food goo? Is it food resin? Or is it the same resin? It just turns that into food.
Yeah, it's probably the same resin. I don't remember how the replicators work in Star Trek. I mean, they don't. It's fake, but...
Yeah.
Good old Star Trek.
Inlache tofu printer.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm. I could live with that. 3D prints me stuff out of tofu.
That'd be perfect.
I like good tofu. I guess like you could say that about anything.
Yeah.
But like actually good tofu is pretty darn tasty. But like just like.
What do you think? Where do you think you got the best tofu? Where did you have it? What did you make with it?
I think Lucky Bat has made some pretty darn good tofu.
Well, Lucky Bats. Where's my tofu?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Ooh, Tiki Prince Nick sent the settings for the 4K. You need the latest beta version of Lishi. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be doing this. This is maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. Tomorrow's gonna be a weird day.
Sean, next you'll say Star Wars is fake. No, never. Star Wars is obviously real.
Yeah, why would we say that?
Anthony Reynolds, what is your guys' favorite Star Trek series? Mine is Deep Space Nine. I don't remember what Nick's favorite series is, but I really like TNG because that's the one I've seen. That's the only series of Star Trek I've seen. I watched it fairly recently, like last year, or this year. And then Nick, what is your favorite Star Trek series?
Mine is actually all of them. I really like them all. What I do, because I know how many different series there is, but like how many is there? Like 5 different series?
Yeah.
6? I have a bunch of different TVs and I watch them all at the same time. That's what I like to do.
Nick's favorite is STD.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
What a name. Hot take, Def Dreads and Killicans from Games Workshop aren't nearly as cool as the Killa Naws from Cromlech. Boy, I'm going to say no. Like, Cromlech has some cool stuff, but Killicans and Def Dreads are like some of the best models Games Workshop makes.
Mm-hmm.
Howling Duck. Jay, I really appreciated your Kill Team is Fine vid from a few weeks back. You brought me back to the game, which makes me hugely happy, but my accountant hugely mad. Still, many thanks for that. Yeah!
Something to do at 88. I use the Force every day.
Mm-hmm. That's not how the Force works. Champ Styles, have you ever seen the Orc Stompa made from a Mr. Potato Head? It looks so badass. Yes, I have. I have seen it, and it is badass.
That's fun.
I'm gonna do that 88. Picard is better than Kirk. There, I said it. It does seem to be a big debate that Kirk or Picard. Although it seems like Kirk because a lot of people now their knowledge of Kirk is from the new movies, where Kirk is apparently very, very different than what he was in the original show. Coalescing Tormentum. What do you guys think of the Eldar reveal on Christmas? Super duper cool. I think the only flaw with that box is it comes with like 5 brand new model kits, and then the Chaos robot dinosaur guy, which is a cool kit, but it would have been cool if it was all brand new model kits in the box.
They seem to do this. They like to do this where one gets to come back.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do because I mean that's the same with the Orc Combat Patrol box.
Yeah.
All new stuff, and then
But this is a it's one of their like 2 factions going up against each other boxes.
Yes, but I bet you this is going to be the norm.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald.
Oh, Norm. Ooh, TK's Reader Prince. Did we get over 105 dislikes?
Let me do a little checkerton. Right as we hit the 10 o'clock mark. Ooh. I have to refresh it. Ah, God. YouTube really has ruined everything for us.
Mm-hmm.
We're at 78.
You know what?
Nope.
In protest of not getting enough dislikes, we're going to end the stream right now.
Yep. Agreed. Yeah, so just blame YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Blame YouTube for that. But if you want more, we have a video out today, so make sure you go watch that video.
Yeah.
And then we actually have 3 more videos out this week. Could you even believe it? We have 1 on Wednesday, 1 on Friday, and of course, a Patreon exclusive on Saturday. It's almost like there's so much stuff. And we are gonna have our Patreon only stream after our normal stream on Friday, which is a call-in stream, and you can actually chat with us. And actually, I just thought about this. On Saturday is our normal call-in stream for all the losers that don't pay.
Ooh.
Exactly. Although you do get to skip the line if you join the Patreon. So there's a lot of benefits to the old Patreon. A little pay-to-play action. All right. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. So join us for that.
All right, everybody. Good night.